Y'all don't care about cursing, right?
No, I don't. I just tend to not on this, but like every day I'm cursing at everything. It's like stupid.
Well, it's understandable. It's actually a role. I think on some spirituality books that I read, I think we all play roles.
Yeah.
They're different things.
Yeah.
Like, just like you said, you'll cuss on the outside of this, but you'll cuss on this. I'll talk to him different the way I'll talk to you.
Well, it's true.
Different.
You know, I do the same thing. So, but I mean, I'm not going to say I'm never going to cuss on this because it's probably going to happen, I'm sure. If the Spurs lose, I'll probably be mad about that. You know? Sounds like that old Nintendo 64 James Bond music.
With the golden gun?
Yeah, there you go. Golden eye, there you go.
Bro. With the rocket launcher, you the golden gun and the rocket launcher, and you're going to win. You're going to beat some ass on that one.
Boy, I saw a gameplay with it the other day. I was laughing. I was like, this game pissed me off when I used to play it. Anyway, sorry. That's my James Bond music.
Yeah, there you go. Money Wells on the track. What's up? What's up?
All right. I can lower it down now.
It's all good. I feel you.
But I like the song. So Hero does good on his beats, man. I always like his stuff.
If he wants to give me a Christmas present, throw on a beat CD. Nah,
there you go. He
uses a CD.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the headphones off too.
Like a watch.
Just for the heck of it. Because I know our levels are good on this. So anyway. All right, guys. So welcome to the 830 and Beyond podcast. My name is Jason Avalos, and I have no other people hosting with me today. So we'll see how this goes. It's probably going to be the worst podcast I've ever had. No, I'm just kidding. It shouldn't be that bad. I have a special family member guest today. His name is Noah Castillo. Known Noah for how long we known each other now? When Rebecca and Abram got together?
Basically, man. So,
but I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
For real, this is kind of cool, man, to have you around. I've been wanting to get you on this anyway. You're supposed to be helping me host this, but you're taking a break from all kinds of entertainment.
Yeah, man. Breaking fourth wall, right? I did call you and said, hey, let me get on the podcast.
See, there you go.
And I did say, I don't want nobody on. Fuck Abram, fuck Becca, fuck Gabriel.
Hey.
I'm saying that's all love.
And me being the good host said, okay. You're only cussing out my family, but it's cool.
Our family. I know. Yeah, but I mean, you're right. I didn't want to be doing media or whatever, but you know, I like the private life a lot.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go on. You don't want to live that Kardashian life, I'm sure. So that'd be a crazy life to live. Anyway, so first things first. Today is Tuesday. What's today? What is the actual date? April 28th. So if you're seeing this in like the first weekend of May, don't be surprised. It's okay. I do these things beforehand to edit out anything that we don't need, but hey, today's the day the Spurs are trying to eliminate the Portland Trail Blazers from the playoffs. So I'm hoping that we talk very fast so we can get on and watch that game. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have to, but I got the game on in the background, so it's all good. Anyway, usually what I like to talk about, state of the podcast, I usually try to mention, you know, I haven't done a podcast and it's been a few weeks. Me and Abram did the last one. No good reason other than I'm busy with other stuff. You know, life is life. And, you know, I have a crazy, weird work schedule. It's a rotation schedule, so I don't get off on the days that everybody else is off. That's what usually hinders my recordings.
Understand.
But as far as like the podcast goes, the podcast is going. I'm still keeping it going. I'm not going to stop. It's just I've been hit or miss. And then I was supposed to do one on the day before Easter, but I canceled that one because ended up having family coming on Easter Sunday. It was a busy day Saturday. It was crazy. Like it was way busy. I was like, man, I can't do this. I was like, I'm sorry. So Kevin McClure, don't worry. He's always open for it, so I'm not too worried about him. And I'm going to be seeing him a lot more now anyway. So talk about that in a second. But otherwise, so the podcast is still going. You know, so I knew I had you slated anyway. So I was like, okay, we can wait a little bit. And then, but from here on out, I definitely want to still keep ramping it up like I've been saying. So I still want to do it more. So please be patient with me because I'm actually trying to find a Monday through Friday job that actually would work well to recording also, besides being family man and all that. So that's just kind of what I've been doing, just staying busy with that. And then Mars Play is happening. So if for those of you that haven't listened to the podcast, which is like 2 million people that don't listen to this, I got about 10 subscribers now, but
we're gonna get those 2 million.
Yeah. So Mars Play has happened also. That's another reason, and it's not a big excuse, but I'm very passionate about that because it's basketball, of course. Yeah. So we're real busy in Mars Play. I help Abram coach one of the teams, and Abram's coaching 2 of the teams himself. We had 1 team last year, and I've said this before, but there's 6 teams this year. But guess what? We just added 1 more team. So now we have 7 teams.
Why not? The more
hey man, but it's really for the community. So, besides me trying to do this passion project of the podcast plus video production, that's also a passion that I feel like I have too. It's helping neighboring with all this because it's for the community, and I think all of it will end up intertwining together at one point, anyways. And it kind of is already starting to, but. Anyway, more to come on that.
A lot of responsibility. Man.
Yes.
Totally understand.
And I don't even have to be that busy, but I'm still making myself that busy. I mean, it also doesn't hurt that my daughter's playing for the team also, so that's kind of another thing. But I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's like I said. It's when I came back to Seguin, I didn't know what I was in for. Really, I just came back, and now I'm busy. And it's okay. I don't mind. It's been good. We did our first photo shoot for the team. Photos haven't been released yet. Okay. But we took some good pictures, but we're retaking some because some weren't as good. So, hey, it is, it's my first or second actually team photo. It's my first team photo shoot. Ayla and I both did all the photography. Okay. And she wasn't happy with some of the results either. So we're doing like a makeup day. But we had a fun day, and it was a good day. And there was a lot of good photos in there. There is. And I edited quite a bit of them already. It's just that we're trying to get the last photo shoot day to finalize and all that stuff. So that's been on the back burner of me too. And I've been, I've learned how to video edit quite a bit, even more now, and Photoshop now, and Lightroom now. I kind of know how to do. Wow. Yeah, and ChatGPT is a good teacher. I'll tell you that.
Good old chat. Yeah. YouTube. Hey, man. All of that.
But anyway, so that was a long state of the podcast. I'm sorry, but that's kind of like just what the life has been going on, and that's why there hasn't been a podcast out. So I'm sure more will come. More will come. I know more will come. I actually talked to Darian. Wow. We messaged each other on Instagram, okay. So I'm hoping that we get together too. We haven't talked in a few weeks. We haven't reached back, but I'm hoping she has another art show coming in like July, I think she said, if I remember. Okay. And I'm hoping to get a podcast done with her around that time. Nice. I'm hoping. I kind of wanted to do it earlier, but at the same time, whatever she wants to do, I'm going to do. It doesn't matter to me. Otherwise, I don't have no other guests slated yet, but that's okay. Me and Abram, Becca, you'll be part of this more now. Damn, you ain't got no choice now. No, I'm just kidding, man. It's whatever you want to do. But
I'm down to do one, man. Down to do one.
So anyway, now we're here for the real deal. There's other news in Seguin that I want to talk about, but me and Abram, we like doing that stuff, so don't worry about that. Okay. We ain't got to talk all about Seguin. Today we're talking about you, actually. So I don't know if this is going to be good or bad, but we're talking about you. That's for sure. So
I'm a lovely person, like my mom thinks so. The one and only.
No, that's the only one that counts, bro. That's the only one. My mom thought I was the saint of all saints, man. And I've made some, right. Even in those mistakes that I made, I was still, no, mijo, it's okay. Okay. No, it isn't. But I know my shortcomings. It's okay. So anyway, Noah Castillo, got you here. Like I said, old friend, old family member.
Yes, sir.
We've known each other since you were a kid. Yes, sir. I was already older by the time that happened, but it's okay. But some people know you as N.C. So for those people who don't know N.C, who is N.C?
N.C is an alias I made up to get rid of taxes and stuff like that. N.C is my hip hop artist name. Yeah. I've been rapping since a teenager or whatever. Rapping since a teenager, writing songs and stuff like that. And then making beats 5 years after I started writing. And so, that just became my moniker, and it's basically my initials.
Yeah.
N.C. Noah Castillo.
Why don't you do N.C. I'm just kidding, man.
It didn't fit well in the video games. You can only have the 3.
Oh, you can only, that's right. That's right. When you get the high score, you can only put 3 initials in there.
And I got some high scores, so let me tell you.
So, you're from Seguin, obviously. You currently live in San Antonio, but you are from Seguin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, I don't know. I know. Maybe some people out there listening don't know. Sorry.
It's all good.
How was tell me a little bit about when you were young, how you grew up, where you grew up at. And so I know, but some people don't know. So let us know where you at.
We got to get to those 2 million people, right?
Hey, bro, I got to let you know, man. People are going to find you.
I'm from Seguin, Texas, and I grew up in the Fairview projects.
Okay.
So basically,
those are the other projects on the other side of town.
Other side of the projects, the best project. I'm joking. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Growing up, you have the projects against projects rivalry.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's so funny.
Who's the better broke neighborhood?
Yeah. Don't worry.
We beat you on basketball.
Yeah, we had 2-story projects, right? And y'all only had the 1 story. No, just playing, but
that was a luxury, to be honest. Shout out to my cuz. They did have the 2-story.
Yeah, they did. I already know.
We were able to slide down the ladder case thing. Or the staircase.
Yeah.
Those are the days.
Oh my goodness, man.
But yeah, man, Fairview, where the rodeo's at. And so what's dope about that is like the rodeo becomes your hide and go seek place. And
that's funny. I didn't think about that.
Sneak into that bitch, and then you end up having bases where they announce and all that shit. Yeah. You're just running and jumping and diving off that shit, doing all sorts of stupid shit.
Oh my goodness, that ain't Weiner Street. I'll tell you that. We didn't do nothing like that on Weiner Street. Okay, so anyway, that's cool, man. So growing up in the projects, and the projects here in Seguin, it's not like you're in 5th Ward in Houston or anything like that. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to talk bad about another city and other projects, but hey, it's there. There's a reason why it's there, and it's actually to help your family out and help you out, right? Yeah. That's what it's supposed to be for, at least. And some people stay there, and it's cool, man. Because obviously, I was around the projects because your cousins, a couple of them were some of my best friends growing up all the way, and I didn't know what the projects was till I went there. I was like, oh, okay, cool, and then it is what it is. It's just another day in the life, man. That's all it is. You get used to it. You get used to that stuff. It's just like, okay, cool. Because Weiner, where I lived at, it ain't that far from those projects. It's only 3 blocks away. So it's like, it's crazy how that goes. So, but growing up with the project, you lived there for how long? All the way to?
So I lived there all the way up until 22.
Okay.
I had graduated high school.
Yeah.
And then I think in middle school was about rap, and then high school was about rap, and so it was just rap. I'm gonna make a CD. I'm gonna be the biggest. Blah blah blah. I did 1 semester of college.
Yeah.
Then got a car part factory job, and then 22, I was out.
You were out.
Yeah.
So, talking about rap career and all that middle school rap, but what was that? I call it a light bulb moment, or you can say whatever. There's a podcast called The Pivot. What was your pivot, I guess, or whatever, but whatever, the light bulb moment was like.
Yeah, we're going to eat spicy wings there?
No, we ain't doing that either.
It's not this type of. Oh, okay.
Hell no. I wish, actually. But no.
I'm hungry right now.
I know, because I am. But what was that light bulb moment saying, hey, look, man, I want to try this hip hop thing, or like, what got you into that? In that genre of music, because it could have been any genre of music, I guess, but hip hop was kind of what resonated with you. I'm assuming. So what was? Do you remember the moment when you're like, man, this is cool. I want to do this.
So like my introduction to music was mostly Tejano.
Yeah.
Like my family grew up on Tejano.
Yep, I know that.
And my cousin, the closest towards hip hop, I would listen to her jamming out loud through the fucking.
Hold on, which cousin? Let's call her out.
April Arcos.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to April Arcos, man. Got love for April.
Don't whoop my ass next Easter when I see you. But yeah, she would be blasting fucking. It was more techno music.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
like all that shit. Sorry to the listeners who had to hear that. But that was my closest outside of Tejano. And then like one day in the Jets, like somebody said, listen to this, and it was Master P.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And make him say,
oh boy.
Nah.
Oh boy. I listened to that a while back. Actually, I started laughing.
Duh.
And it's not that it's like, but it's funny like what you remember, because like
nostalgia.
Who would think that little saying would be like, come on, man. Anyway,
yeah. No, I feel you. And so like just getting introduced to by my friends, my project friends, of hip hop, and then there's at some point, you know, and just the innocence of a kid, just like thinking of Master P, like, well, if he can do it, so can I.
Right.
And then I just went off to the races and just started writing long ass stories with rhymes.
Okay.
And so those were my songs. No song structure.
Just long story that rhyme together, and that's it. So you're doing a big old poetry kind of thing. Yeah.
Basically.
Shakespeare and stuff, right?
Something like that.
That's cool, man. But man, speaking of Master P, you know what my first introduction to hip hop was? It was NWA, Straight Outta Compton. I mean, I'm talking about mind blowing. I was like, what is this?
Hell yeah.
I was like, because I mean, obviously, you know, I wasn't naive as a kid. I heard like rap and stuff, you know, and I heard different things, but when I heard Straight Outta Compton, I was like, who are these people?
Wow.
What is Compton? First of all, like, why are they talking like this? I was like, oh, dude, I was tripping, man. But anyways, that's the stuff. That just shows how old I am too, man.
Yeah,
that was 1988.
That is probably the best introduction to hip hop anybody can
and it was a big one too, man. And I heard the whole album. I was like, oh my god, I'm listening to all this forever now. But I still listen to it. But anyway,
hell yeah.
So, you chose, well, besides N.C, but in high school, you did a couple talent shows, right?
Yes,
I think I remember that.
Yes, I did.
Actually, remember you prepping for that stuff. I remember you prepping for that, but I don't remember though. How did those talent shows go? Like according to, well, how do you think they went?
It went well, because like it was a big pivotal moment for me at that time, because like I think the first thing I did with performing was like at high school we had a Matador pageant. Or whatever,
okay.
Yeah,
there you go.
And so
okay.
I rapped that. Then I did the talent show my junior year, and I almost felt like the 2014 Spurs before the 2014 Spurs.
yeah.
Because the junior year talent show, I had the loudest crowd response.
Yeah.
Like, everybody digged me, at least there, and it was the loudest.
Yeah.
And it was a big deal to get on the Seguin Gazette when you fucking win.
Hey, man. Seguin Gazette's a big deal.
Newspaper, baby.
Hey, bro.
Especially
I'd be happy to be on the Seguin Gazette right now.
No, let's go.
So let's do it, you know? Shout out to the Seguin Gazette. Put me on there, please.
Felicia Frazier, what up?
There you go, for real.
And so when it ended, I didn't get a place. And I was like, I was the loudest response. Like, how did I not get no place, right?
Yeah.
And so senior year, I was like, fuck nah, I gotta get this. Like, I'm gonna win it or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was just driven and determined, and like literally would practice. It was like at the end of the year or whatever, but like I would practice every day rehearsing.
Yeah.
I would visualize it.
Yeah.
It coincided with my basketball team. I was on the varsity team senior year.
Right.
And ended up getting my team to come out and like be on stage or whatever. We had made it to the playoffs. We missed the year before, so it was a big deal.
Yeah.
And man, it was just dope because I ended up this broke ass, no job, you shouldn't listen to him, 18-year-old begging my aunt for $100 for a wireless mic at Radio Shack.
Oh man!
I'll pay you back. I'll win $100. So if I don't take it back, I'll pay you back. And sure enough, I didn't have to pay her back because I was able to return it. But I won the damn talent show.
Hey,
boom!
There you go.
Got my retribution.
Boy, legend is born.
Yes.
Right out of high school, man.
And the Gazette wasn't there that night.
Come on, Felicia Frazier, where you at there?
It's all good. I don't know what the hell happened that night. But whatever. Yeah,
well, there was probably another talent show in Navarro ISD or something. No, I'm just kidding, man. It's like oh no, we don't like that talent show no more. It's that hip hop guy anyway. Basically, that's what it is, right?
Basically.
God, come on, man. I thought we were done with all that stuff, man. But anyway, pursuing hip hop, high school. High school was fun though for you, right? You learned a lot.
Yes.
As far as like hip hop wise and stuff like that. Besides high school itself, I'm sure that was fun. But
well, high school was like pivotal in the sense of like that's where I got my broadcast chops and stuff.
Oh, that's right. You were on Madcast and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I ended up it was cool too because like that also exposed me to the teachers and let my personality. They let me slide with some stuff in a sense. Like I would get in trouble for talking, making jokes, blah 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 blah. But then once they saw me more on TV and
how it worked out for that, right?
Yeah. So
it's like, so funny.
That's where I got my video chops, my editing chops, my like on the mic stuff. All that. Like,
well, nice to know you were a pro already. But so you graduate high school, and you have a. How long did it take before you moved to Cali?
It took me 4 years after high school. So 22. So I ended up doing that half semester at SAC, but locally in Seguin.
Yeah.
Then I worked at the car part local Motorola at the time. Continental.
Yeah.
I worked there for 3.5 years, and then
I used to work there too, long time ago, when I was like 21. I only worked there for a year.
I think the joke was basically as soon as you graduate and get your diploma, they also give you the application for Continental.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's in the same envelope.
Yeah.
But I mean, 4 years, man. I had my little epiphany moment at Continental, and then sure enough, I had to get out.
I was gonna say because during that 4 years, you weren't really recording much, or you were probably still making beats and you were writing, I'm sure, right? But what made you? What was that moment to say, "Hey, look, man, the hell with this. I'm gonna go to Cali. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring my friends along with me, or whatever happens. We're just gonna do it. That's all there is to it, right?" So what made you decide to do that? Like you were just like, "Fuck it, man. I'm just gotta try it at least."
Well, I mean, I started doing some recordings, but never put anything out on the CD because this at the time was CD time. This was DSP. But then my cousin Bino, he ended up moving out to LA first.
I couldn't remember how that happened, but okay.
He ended up moving out to LA first, and I was happy for him. And it's crazy because I apologized to him later. I was happy for him, and at the same time too, though, I was all like, what about us though that we're not enough to stay here?
Yeah.
Like, I took it personal. Really, I'm still am, but like close to me, So when he left, it was hurt, but then also happy for him. Like he's going to L.A.
Yeah.
And then I went and visited for the first time. To L.A. recording school.
Oh, okay.
And it was also his birthday, so the plan was to visit him for his birthday, drive to Vegas for a couple of hours, and then see L.A. recording school.
Okay, cool.
And so I went to LA recording school with another cousin, Xavier Guerrero, and we ended up checking out the school. And then once I checked out the school, and then they were talking about, we talked about like I could live there.
Yeah.
Like, I got to make this my plan. Like this is it. Like, I'm fucking going to move here.
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, like Seguin boy, 25,000 at the time. Not 40.
Nope, not 40. It's about to be freaking like 70, I bet.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Once the podcast gets released.
Right, there you go. That's what I need. That's what I need right there. But no, man, that's crazy. But I understand to a point because I left when I was young. And but I left for different reasons. But I didn't leave to pursue a career. I just left because I felt like I needed to. Because I was kind of getting small trouble here in Seguin, but nothing ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I left in high school. I left my senior year. So, I understand though to lead to be able to and pursue like and do something different and do something that nobody else here does all the time. Now it's probably I'm sure it happens a lot more. But even back then, not everybody left all the time like that. Not people like where we're from or where, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I like that we're having this conversation because definitely we relate. And there's somebody else that I have talked to recently. Like she had came from the Valley.
Yeah.
And here in San Antonio, but even before I was like, oh yeah, big old San Antonio and da 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 da. But like, I think whether you move out or you stay, I'm not even gonna say it's better. I'm just gonna say it's whatever you want and out of life, because I see the pros and cons of somebody who just stays and doesn't leave.
Yes.
And I see the pros and cons of people who leave and flourish.
Yeah.
When you leave, you see like a whole bunch of different experiences.
Yes.
Cultures.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Because.
And when I travel for vacation, it's weird that like, I feel like when you go to this city, like on different sides of the nation, it's almost like, sure, I'm living Texas, but the same person in Texas still wants the same thing in New York, and still wants the same thing in LA, Vegas. Like,
you're right.
They want their good life. They want to chill. They want their loved ones, and that's it. And one lives in this climate, one lives in that climate.
That's it, really. You know, I know that living in the many places that I lived while I was young, because I calculated it, between the age of 17 to the age of 27, I moved 10 times in 10 years. Maybe not quite everybody averaged it out. Mm-hmm. So with all those places that I lived, I just come to see a different people. And like, I don't know what the heck I thought. Living in Seguin, I just thought everybody was just like this, and nope, they're not. You know, because I mean, I just moved to a lot of different places. It was eye-opening for me, and I'm glad it was, because I feel like I can relate to a lot of different types of people now, more than I ever did in Seguin. So, you know.
When you said it's not, it reminded me when I moved to LA that.
In LA, hell, you see different people in one city, like, you just.
Dude, in an elevator, I literally heard 5 different fucking languages spoke. Like, one was speaking Spanish, one was speaking like Russian, one was speaking this, that. Yeah. And my ass was like, I speak English. That was fucking it. But like,
oh my goodness,
one guy that I was working with, like, I was joking and talking shit.
Yeah.
But that's like the spiel, especially in Seguin and our family and friends. Like, we just talk shit and joke and comment on you, right?
Yeah.
I was just doing that, and he was like, "Why are you always talking shit?" And then I was all like, "Oh,
dude, that happened to me." That happened to me in Colorado. Some guy, I was just like, "Hey man, I'm just joking with you." He's like, "No man, I don't like when you talk to me like that." Blah. I was like, "It's like, bro,
it's all like
yeah." I was like, "I'm sorry, dude." You know, like, I don't like being bullied. I sure the hell ain't trying to be bullying you, man. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
but sorry, Jason. His name was Jason Mayfield. If he ever sees this podcast, I'm still sorry. I apologize to you then. I'm going to apologize to you again.
Please don't up like.
Yeah. It's all good. I'm sure he's still at Coors too. But anyway, but you're right though. You know, some people, it's different. And once you realize that it's different, then you kind of figure out how to navigate your way around these different people now, right?
And then shout out to the people who I've heard the name, and they kind of try to make it sound like it's a bad thing, but a townie.
Oh yeah.
They never leave, but like
yeah.
We personally know townies.
Yeah.
And they freaking love it here. And they love that they make it grow and make it better and stuff like that. Like, what's wrong with that?
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with it. It just, it's all on perspective. But you know,
exactly.
It is what it is. Because I was there, and I was in Colorado when I moved there in 2012. And that's when the California boom, like all those people were moving to Colorado and made it more expensive. Everybody that was native to Colorado was all complaining. I'm just like, I don't know. I like living here, so sorry.
Yeah.
I just came from Texas. We drive worse. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so living in Cali, man, you know, let me know, you know, was there any struggles, you know, living the life there? Plus, and, you know, I know it's kind of funny re-asking this, but, you know, what kind of struggles was it to live and try to live in a California? It's expensive there. I don't care if you have 5 roommates. It's going to be expensive. And plus trying to pursue a career. So how was that struggle?
So, yeah, I moved out to LA at 22, and it was, I went out there for school, and so I was living off student loans.
Okay,
like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I say that just living out there and to just try to make it out there, just to live there, not pursue anything, not personal, professional, just to live there. Is its own adventure and its own struggle. I've had it still fucked with me to this day, where I put it in the song. If you do not know, I was 3 times broke. Need $2 for McDonald's. Now I give out loans. Because I needed $2 to eat. And I had to ask Bino because I had no money.
That's so crazy.
And that shit fucked with me in the sense of all right, I literally had no money to eat and couldn't even afford the fucking. There's a McDonald's commercial right now, but couldn't even afford the $2 to eat.
That's so crazy, and right?
There was a lot of it was just financial hardships and stuff like that out there.
People and everybody else was cool though, right? You didn't have no problems other than that, right?
Nah, people were great. You get in LA. To me, I kind of think you get the best of the best in the sense of New York kind of gets that way. I just never lived there. I just visited and vacationed there. But whoever is your best barber, they're out in LA. Whoever is your hottest
I got
chick
you. I got you. I got you.
Town, she's
in LA.
Whatever your best is over there.
LA's got it probably 10 times.
Exactly. And
I can imagine that. I've been to LA, but I get it.
Yeah.
But still, that's crazy, dude. That's cool though. So while you were there, you were recording music still, right?
Yeah.
And then were the music videos some of them you did there? Or how'd that go? I'm trying to remember, but it's...
So I've done... that's where I first released music.
Right.
That's where N.C actually became public.
Yeah.
The first thing I did, I dropped an instrumental because I was so shy to have anybody hear me rap that I uploaded an instrumental.
That's so funny.
And then the coming out party in terms of rap, was I did public access television, LA Dreams.
Okay.
And that's when I ended up performing.
Yeah.
And so I debuted my first song
ever on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
So your first thing you ever did was basically on TV. But I mean, it's a little bit of a step up from a talent show at Tom Crump Gym in that sweatbox of Tom Crump Gym that it was
the high school auditorium.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
the sweatbox called the high school auditorium. It's still either way. Oh, maybe the high school auditorium was just moldy instead of.
It had its.
I'm just kidding.
It had its great spots.
They have a great auditorium now. Sorry, Seguin High School. I'm not trying to talk noise about you. All right, but it was an old auditorium.
We know somebody that works there at the high school right now.
Yeah, well, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. She'll be.
I got you.
She'll appreciate it.
She has nothing bad to say about the high school.
No, she never does. It's okay. But so. What was the TV show again now?
LA Dreams.
LA Dreams?
Yeah, it was the first episode ever, and it was basically based out of people who wasn't from LA, who moved over to LA, who wanted to make their dreams come true.
Yeah.
I was their first ever guest.
That's so crazy.
Because I found out about it on good old Craigslist. Shout out to the creepers on there.
Wow.
And then
what were you really doing on Craigslist? No, I'm just kidding, man. Don't answer that question.
And I didn't realize that shit was real until I saw it for myself.
I know. I heard about them too. I'm like, wait a minute. People actually do this here?
But
anyway.
Got a verse about that.
Not
me, but yeah. And then I ended up getting on because I had a BlackBerry, the phone with the buttons.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was at the Beverly Center, it's the mall.
Yeah.
And oh shit, do, and that's the reason why I was able to get on.
That's so crazy.
Quick to respond. I had the BlackBerry.
That's crazy. Yeah, you were able to send an email real quick.
Yeah,
right. The BlackBerry. Oh my goodness, Gabriel would appreciate that.
We're not going to the iPhone. There's no buttons there.
I know, right? Who wants that? Whatever.
Oh, it's the real internet.
So from there, how much music had you recorded by then? Just kind of spitting, just kind of thinking.
I probably had, in terms of, I've had stuff that I could relate. I've had mainstream beats that I would practice on, and my own original beats. I probably could have done a whole album of each.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because I mean, even just taking it back, I mean, shout out to you.
Oh,
so yeah, you were the one.
Nah, it ain't my fault.
Nah,
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
It's your fault, Dad.
No,
I made a rap song. Nah, yeah, I mean, because it probably legitimately was your computer that I was able to burn.
Shout out to LimeWire back in the day.
LimeWire, Kazaa,
yeah, all that stuff. Shit. Oh Lord, that killed that computer because I remember that computer that you're talking about because it was a compact Presario.
Okay,
I remember that. I don't know, but yeah, I killed that computer with LimeWire and whatever, downloading crap and whatever. But anyway,
yeah.
But now, man, shoot, you can use my computer anytime.
Thank you. I need to use it after this.
No, man. I was just joking. As long as it's an Apple computer, I don't worry about it no more. You can use whatever you want. Ain't nothing gonna happen to it.
Exactly. That's gonna last for a minute.
So, LA Dreams, got to perform on that. Now, did that lead to opening anything else after that? Did anybody see, or did you just kind of just?
I mean, the
kept
biggest thing that it was is it's an asset in terms of just like being able to upload and have something there.
Yeah.
Nothing really came out of it. Like I had a performance after it and stuff like that. But
yeah.
And it was just something that I could point people towards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, man. But so looking back a little bit, I don't know why did I put this in the middle of this, but it's okay. We'll go through it. Sorry, I'm looking at my notes, y'all. So this is supposed to be a podcast where we talk. You're not supposed to see what I'm doing. But if you see in the video, guess what? Hey, I am looking at my notes.
If that guy Steve Bartlett does it, so can you. And now that's how we get our 2 million. There we go.
There you go. Let me look at my notes here real quick so I can sound like I'm actually doing something. But out of all the songs you've recorded so far, and out of all the songs you recorded, hold on. How much of your songs have you recorded after you moved back?
The bulk.
The bulk of it, right?
Yeah, the bulk.
All right, let me go back. Let's go back to that then. Right. I'll come back to what I wrote my notes on. But so LA, you're still there.
Yeah.
Did the TV show. What happened after that? How long after that before you moved back? Because you were in LA a whole long time.
I was in LA for 2.5 years.
Yeah, so
January 2007 to the last day of June, I was there when Michael Jackson passed away.
Oh, okay.
Which was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Have you seen the movie yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Okay.
It's out, so I just want to know. Anyways. Yeah. But
since I moved, so I did LA recording school, and then LA Dreams was like within the same year.
Yeah.
And then it came out in January, started releasing music in January. Song. And then I think music video, my first music video, I Need Love.
Yeah.
And then a couple of more songs, and then finally, I had to come back to Texas.
Oh, okay. Nah, man. You had to come back to Texas? You didn't have to.
Well, yeah. Great correction. I did not have to. That was one of my lessons of be careful what you ask for and what you want.
Yeah.
If you don't get them aligned, they're two different things.
Yeah.
Because when I came back for financial hardships.
I understand. Understandable. I did that several times.
And so I would walk Hollywood Boulevard. I had moved when I went there, I lived in 3 different places in LA.
Dang.
Yeah, I moved with my family in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I moved out, and good old Craigslist, I found a person who was handicapped from the legs down or whatever, right?
Okay.
And allegedly he's supposed to have a help or whatever, and he was getting paid to hire help.
Yeah.
But he wanted me to do shit. And I'm like,
nah, bro.
And so like that was very short lived, and so I ended up moving like literally
that's so
just
funny.
About a block away by myself.
Yeah.
But I was on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
And so I would take the train, and then I would just walk the Hollywood Stars Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
And it was part of that Seguin shit of like, man, I'm from Seguin, but I'm here in LA, and I would just walk it, and then I would just like daydream, and then also though going through the financial hardships, like my talks with God at that time was like, help me out, help me find a way out of my financial hardships. But really, what I probably specifically should have asked for was like, help me find a way to stay here.
Yeah, I get it.
But he did help me find a way out, and it just because of the financial hardships. For anybody who's going through it, the Texas has a thing called the Texas Constitution, where they can't. It makes it very difficult. This is not legal advice. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
it makes it very difficult to garnish your wages off.
If you're from another state, or if you made wages from
Texas,
yeah.
So like the Texas Constitution will protect people from consumer debt.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So like if you were trying to get sued, or if you were trying to if they were suing you or garnishing your wages, the Texas Constitution makes it very difficult.
Oh wow.
That
nice
was
to
part
know.
of my research.
I need to start just running up everything now then. The heck with it. I'm gonna have a production studio before you know it. If I do that,
there you go.
No, I can't do that, man. But,
Ramsey rolling in his grave right now. He's alive.
But so what we were talking about you moving home or moving back because financial hardships, basically. I put on my notes here. Why besides money there was no influence to the family want you to move back. Also, anybody tell you about that? Or maybe your mom probably always wanted you to move back, but still.
She wanted me to move back now.
Yeah, I was going to say. I already know because that's how my mom was.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it wasn't too much on that in the sense like I got homesick a couple of times.
Yeah.
Like especially one was real bad. Like I ended up crying and stuff because I made a beat was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and it made me think of Ayla. And at that time, she was Ayla baby. Actual baby. Like before I left, I was making fun of her because she couldn't keep her head up. Like
she does. She still does that.
Yeah, no. Exactly. I'm like, girl,
Shout out to Ayla.
You're at your job.
Shout out to Ayla Arkles who can't keep her head straight.
More ways than one.
No, she's good.
But yeah, like it wasn't so much that. It was mostly I mean, it was tough in terms of like personal and all that stuff. But like, I mean, for the most part, I got support from the family and stuff like that. So they were cool with me being there.
They're like, please stay away. Please stay away. But all those places that I lived, my dad was like, no, you're good. Stay over there. I want to go visit something. Wow, he wanted me to stay away to so he can go visit different places. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Not even to see me, not really to see me. He wanted to see where I lived at. Like, but no, it was cool. No, I'm sure he wanted to see me. My mom, on the other hand, she was gonna go wherever I was at. So, but she always wanted me to move home too. Mm-hmm. So, and I did quite a few times. I always moved back and forth. I was like a nomad or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what a nomad is. I have no idea. But anyway, so. Moved home, started making more music because I mean, why not? Everything's digital by now, and maybe not quite all the way then, but yeah, they were right. They were moving to digital for everything almost.
Yeah.
So why can't you make music here? You know what I mean? So you record the bulk of your music while you were back. Mm-hmm. So I noticed on a lot of your lyrics. I mean, of course, you talk about Seguin a lot and stuff like that, but. Which is cool, but then I bet you there's people like, where in the hell is that? So
Seguin,
yeah, Seguin, Saigon, whatever you want to say.
Seguin.
So, but looking back at all the music you made, a little bit, and we're gonna talk about the record in a second. So I got a question for that. But
cool.
What do you remember a moment or a song or maybe a series or whatever, I don't know, that you were like, man, I love this. This is it. I love this song. And then everybody's like, no, I'm just kidding. No, no, really, legitimately though, you had to have like a favorite song that you record. You were like, oh man, this is like, and it was probably felt like it was nothing too to record it. I'm sure.
Oh man,
at least that's what I'm assuming.
I've had moments where like. There's two that come to mind. Like it ironically, it's not even my most favorite song or the one I'm known for, but like, there's two moments of like, oh, the one was a beat that I made called "Unimpressed."
Okay.
It was just I moved back from Texas already, and I was living with my mom, and I'm in the room and I'm making the beat, and it's just. It was a sample that really got me just and like I made the beat. And when I made that beat, before I even wrote to it, like I literally just rose my fucking hands like I won the championship.
What?
Like I was fucking just doped out on this fucking beat.
Yeah.
And then there was another one on my writing called Kill Switch.
Okay.
Where I had the beat. I really liked it. I was really looking forward to writing to it. I think I might have had a little bit of the chorus.
Yeah.
And then I took a nap. I was fucking tired. Woke up and wrote the bulk of that shit on the next session, which fucking hardly ever happens. And and I was like, oh shit. Like,
it's there.
Yeah. Like, cause I just had a lot of shit that I needed to get out.
Yeah.
Sure enough. Like, so those are my moments of like, you know, something out of nothing, I guess, stuff like that. Like, oh shit, some dope.
Man, that's cool, man. Now I got another one. I wrote on here, which one did you least expect to get playtime or attention? But it was like, for some reason, people are like, oh man, that sounds dope, man. You know, like
that's funny. That's the one that it's the most me as a person, and it's the most I'm known for, and it's I Need Love.
Yeah.
I remember being so scared of that song.
Yeah.
And being scared of it coming out.
Yeah.
Because I had Head to Toe, It's Killing Me. Head to Toe is a cool vibe.
Yeah.
It's Killing Me is like just dark talking shit.
Yeah.
I Need Love is love. Like,
yeah.
Man, it's soft, man. That ain't like grab that. It's soft.
It's,
and it's about love.
Yeah.
Vulnerable.
It's like an old LL Cool J song, man.
Dude, I get it, but like I was just like, I'm not LL.
Yeah, I know.
And I was just so scared of like, I don't think anybody's gonna like it.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna care for it.
And what's her name sang on it with you?
Marisa Bios.
There you go.
Yeah.
Have you talked to her at all?
I talked to her. She's with my homie Oscar. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I connected with them last month, and ironically, her daughter, one of her daughters is 8, and she wrote a song, and so she just like wrote a song, with lyrics, no music, just lyrics, but she sung it to me, right?
Yeah.
And so I encouraged her and liked it and stuff like that. And then while I was talking to Oscar, Marie interrupts and she's like, she wanted me to ask you something, her daughter. And I'm like, no, you ask it. Like, what is it? And she's all like, can you make me a beat? Like, what the?
That's so funny.
Dude,
that's cool though.
Yeah, full circle. Like, I collab with your mom. Now you want these bars. You want this
That's
heat.
cool, man.
So
that's good stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good. Man. So let me see. And if, I know we had talked the other day when we were talking or actually we were texting back and forth, voice messaging back and forth. Okay. We were talking about, you mentioned something about some lyrics that were controversial maybe. And of course we didn't get into specifics because we were just kind of throwing stuff out. I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's cool. But I mean, at the same time, I just didn't know what it was because I've looked at the lyrics and like anybody can deem anything as controversial or they don't like or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. I've listened to, like I said, I started with NWA, so it's like, okay, whatever. But, or maybe you got some feedback on something that you were just like, what?
Nah, I mean, it wasn't necessarily controversy that I was thinking of. It was just lyrics that like popped in my mind and stuff like that. But even when I was going through that Rolodex, like that's its own podcast in terms of just like there's just so much stories and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That like, in terms of a particular lyric, I mean, it's not even something that I was thinking. It kind of fits in this theme or whatever and what's coming out. But on this song called Like It or Not, I'm on a drive, 95 miles on a patch of ice.
Yeah.
And I already forgot my own lyric. That's fucking funny.
Want me to pull it up? I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I can.
Nah, but basically it talks about like how on my drive from Texas, moving from Texas to LA is that I had gotten a 95 mile per hour crash.
Right.
And totaled my car. And I was only 4 hours into the
Way
drive.
to go, man.
Dude.
Was that a sign or was that not a sign? Well, no, I'm just messing with you.
What's dope is it's actually a pivotal thing that I think as a character, my character, because I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm fucking 22, about to go live in LA.
Yeah.
Bye Seguin, da.
Yeah.
And then fucking 95 miles per hour crash.
That's so crazy, dude.
4 hours away.
Yeah.
I still got like 20 hours to drive to LA.
Yeah.
So it's so fucking easy to just be like, oh, I totaled my car. I can't go out there. Let me just go back to Seguin. Like I didn't even quit my job officially at the time. I
my gosh.
went back and fucking just everything would have been normal.
Yeah.
But it was literally that moment of like, all right, do I go back to what I know? Or do I just have some faith
and see what's there? Yeah.
And that's the fucking crazy part. Like, I remember, still 22, young enough, lying to my mom, nothing happened, to not worry her.
Yeah.
But like, I ended up fucking going out there and still like, I thank God for that moment. One, none of us got hurt. My cousin or my friend Oscar that went with us during that drive. But like, none of us got hurt. Airbag didn't even come out.
That's so crazy.
And yet, I could have easily come back, and no, I still went out there and needed to go.
That's good, man. I mean, it wasn't good that you crashed. Sorry, but I'm not trying. I'm not trying to say that, but I was just kind of wondering because I remember, that's why I was asking about it. I didn't think I wasn't sure there was any controversy or anything because I mean, lyrics are lyrics, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't mean it like it's demeaning or anything or whatever. Because I looked at a lot of the stuff, but like, looking like on It's Killing Me, you're talking about, shooting yourself and thinking of shooting yourself, whatever, and people could take that to a like, oh man, this dude, he's fucking crazy, man. He's talking about killing himself. But since I do know you, I wasn't too worried about none of that. Yeah. But that leads me to thinking like N.C. and Noah Castillo, I don't want to say you're two different people, but it's like two personalities, right? Mm-hmm. Because what I know you as, your lyrics kind of are maybe you don't come. Well, we don't talk aggressively. I guess that's what it is. Yeah. But your lyrics are aggressive. You see what I mean? So is that like a purposeful thing, or is that something you just need to get out of your brain and put it on paper because this is actually what you're thinking? But at the same time, like shooting yourself. I know you're not going to do that, but at the same time, I don't know how I'm trying to explain. I'm doing it very hard. I don't know if it's can you do a difference between y'all? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Or like, do you understand that you and N.C. is a different thing? Or is,
ironically,
you know what I mean?
Prior to us recording, we talked about roles.
Yeah.
And I see N.C. as a role. Okay. And I think just in general in life, from the normal person, even how I explained it when we were talking, like whether you're, however you want to characterize yourself as male, gender, marital, parent, all that. It's role. Yeah. Occupation, role.
Yeah. Yeah.
Friend, this role. And so N.C. is a role.
Yeah.
And even like where it's hip hop, like, nah, you got to be authentic, you got to be real. Like, fucker, it's more real to say that like DMX probably wasn't barking at his mom.
No,
like, maybe I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know, but come on, man. Like, yeah, who does that?
Sorry to those who.
I know. Sorry, DMX fan. We'll bark the rest of the podcast from now on. No, I'm just kidding. But
real rap. But yeah. So like, I think NDOT for me is just like it's an extension. Noah, it is me,
right?
And it's me with a lot of like buffers just thrown away, like limitations in terms of like, I mean, there's some times where I'll be conscious of what I would say or whatever, but like for the most part, like I can amp up the energy, I can bring it down, I can say this crazy shit, I cannot say this crazy shit, I can reveal. It's crazy where I think there's a lot of N.C that if you listen to it, especially the album cuts, not the like main singles.
If
you listen to the album cuts, you will hear a lot more of Noah Castillo than you would hear Noah talking about me.
I got you.
I say more personal stuff on there than I've said to anybody in life.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
To put it out there?
Basically, like my shit is in there. Like if you want the cheesema, it's fucking on there.
Yeah.
That's the
good.
controversy.
That's good, man.
Like,
that's good though.
Really
it's funny to see that because even like this, and I'm talking about like sometimes I'll talk about stuff that happens at the house. And you won't hear me talk about nobody in my house outside of this, but I'm over here telling everybody, for everybody to view. It's on the internet, it's forever.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. So there's going to be some fool one day looking at my podcast like, man, that dude's messed up. Wait, he was talking about his wife. No, I'm just kidding. But because I don't talk about Manny like that. But, it's just like one of those things like, but it's weird that you have the confidence to say everything in front of everybody. But then at home, you're just kind of like, not that you're not confident about it, you're just not that way, Yeah. So that's kind of cool, though. I mean, at least I think it is. I don't know. Maybe that's how everybody is. Everybody has something, right? Yeah,
because I know when people like will complain about those who probably spill on social media and stuff like that, and it is to what it is. I'm like, all right, that's their outlet, whatever. And
yep. Shout out to Sagina's Petty. Anyway, bro, there's a lot of people throwing everybody's business on that one. And I'm just there for the. I just look at this. I'm just like, oh my gosh, these people are crazy, man.
I just heard it's called the Seguin Petty page. Right?
Seguin is Petty, yeah.
Seguin is Petty.
Yeah,
okay.
it's.
I just heard about that, a couple of weeks ago.
Bro. And you know what? To tell you the truth, this is a sidebar here, but that page is like, it's funny because it gets a lot of attention, but the person that's behind it, and she actually does stuff for like people that are kind of need help with stuff on the side, and she announces it on there too. But then there you got all these other people that are crazy, and they say all kinds of stuff. It's like, and some of it's not true, some of it's true. Everybody's cheating on everybody. Whatever, it is what it is. I think it's just funny how people can go out there and just talk a bunch of noise, but it's the internet. It's like, so the internet's either one of two things: you don't give a shit and you just throwing stuff out there. And who cares if it sticks? It sticks. And then some people are just like, that stuff shouldn't be made public. It's like, bro, it's like they made the internet for a reason. It's just, it is what it is.
It's basically human nature that technology making human accessibility.
Yeah.
In terms of like, because even if we didn't have the internet, people were putting their lives on the line on TV.
Yes.
And then from fiction to reality TV to now it's on the internet where like only certain, and then now anybody with a phone can just do whatever.
Oh yeah, they can be a YouTube star straight from their iPhone, and they don't even have to buy all this stuff like I've bought, or whatever. And at the same time, I didn't mind buying this stuff because I like it.
Yeah.
But but it's like anybody could be, and people are, oh man, that's a whole other podcast for sure. Probably a whole series of podcasts. Mm-hmm. But either way, so sidebar done. Sagina's Petty, you got my shout out for now. Yeah. So, but we'll talk about them some more at another time, I'm sure.
And this is what gets clipped up.
For real, I know, right? Like, sorry, y'all.
I'm looking for my lady on Sagina's Petty.
So now it's been a while since you recorded new music, right?
Yeah.
Well, prior to probably recently, right?
The last thing that I like released that was brand new and made from scratch was in 2023.
Yeah.
I'm Doing It was the last song. And then the last thing I released was 2024 Too Late. But that was actually, I was going to release an EP on COVID.
Yeah.
But this was, it literally like, I was planning all the music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
Out, and then the next week shut down.
Wow.
And then I just left this body of work there. But there was that one song where I was like, all right.
COVID's a mother, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy how something like that affects everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
2024 is the latest release of a song that never got released.
So now, you know, it's funny on my notes, I'm putting, you're home, now what? It's like, but you know, because that's kind of what I did when I moved back home this last time. I was like, okay, now I'm back in Seguin. Now what the hell am I going to do? You know, because last times it were easier because it was just me moving back home. Now I moved back with a wife and 2 kids. So it's like, now what? And you're just kind of like, what do I do now? I guess. But now that you're back, you know, and we'll talk about what you're going to do, but you know, what's been going on with you since that time, since COVID, I guess. You know, you just been kind of working on personal life, working on yourself, or?
So 2023 was my last string of like really trying to make music my thing and make it a career. Because basically the naivety in terms of like early 20 was like, I'm going to be the greatest artist of all time.
Yeah.
And then it was just like to do this for a living. And then 2023, like I just burnt the fuck out. Like just burnt the fuck out because like on top of this real life stuff of having to get that situated.
Yeah.
I ended up doing the artist thing where like I challenged myself to try to make a full song and a freestyle once a month, and then for consecutive months, and then also have all this social media stuff.
Oh man,
on short form clips.
That's so hard. I already know.
So, dude, like 20.
It's hard for me just to even do this, and I only record a podcast every once in a while.
I burnt the fuck out. Like I did a one short form music video for Warning. And that was a vertical 1 minute video. And then I finished the Kill Switch video, which was crazy because that was like a 2-year different shoot.
Oh my gosh.
That's its own story. But yeah, so we released that. Shout out to Dos Santos.
Oh yeah.
And then, but I also did all these social media shoots.
Okay.
And I did like 7 of those.
Really?
Yeah. There's so much stuff that like, I didn't realize the work entailed in terms of just the social media aspect.
It's a lot.
I've done social media, but I've never done it cranking out that much velocity.
Yes.
Doing 2 to 3 posts a day.
Yes.
And so just the copy, the edits, the uploading.
Yeah.
And then on all the different platforms.
It's a full-time job, man.
It is.
Like, it's a big-time full-time job.
And that was even with me scheduling shit.
Yeah.
Like, not even just like scheduling stuff.
Yeah.
Then responding. Then getting stuff. Like, it was just, I even like hired like people to assist with some of that shit.
Yeah.
And it was just like more, I was getting way further from what I wanted to do was make music.
Yes.
Because I was thinking that like to focus more on the marketing side of it, to help produce and like get exposure.
Yeah.
So I've just burned the fuck out.
Yeah. Hey man, I get it though, man. Because even like even now, like what I'll do this today. We're gonna record this. I'll probably line up the video with the audio, make sure everything's good, right? And then from there you got to edit it, right? So and it takes a while. And then once you edit it, then you still got to cut it up, try to put it on social media, find the sound bites. But there is a program that helps me out now. And I'm not going to shout them out because they don't pay me. So no, it's actually a good program called Opus Clips, and they actually AI does a lot of stuff for you. So they'll create the short clips. So that's actually something that I've used, and it's been pretty good.
Nice.
So I like that. That's helped me a little bit, just for the little bit that I do. But I still like doing the editing though, because I like that part. I like doing video editing. But anyway, sorry, just side thing again. But so now, when we talked it's been a little over a month that we talked, right, about what we wanted to do today. Mm-hmm. But you were talking about re-releasing your original music.
Yeah.
So why now?
So great question.
I'm sorry, it's such a simple question, right? Yeah, but it's like, but why now? You said you were burned out in 2023, 2024, right? So now you're just like, it's 2026. Your music is old. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mean that it is, but you have a lineup of music that's been out for a while, So why release it now? What was the motivation behind that? Or, what were you thinking about,
So, I'm releasing a album called The Demo.
Yeah.
And it's 08 and 09 songs. The song, basically how we started off this conversation is basically those are the songs that are getting released.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things was like, it was just something in me that like for the longest, I always had this thing of like, there's a part of my story that is just not out easily accessible for the world. And I just felt like it needed to come out because I didn't want to bring it out because I was making new music.
Uh-huh.
And then 2, I didn't want to do the marketing of it.
Yeah.
Like, with each release, I always feel like to give it some sort of life, I need to do marketing behind it. And I just do not enjoy the marketing. And it's crazy.
No, I get it. Because if you can't afford to hire somebody or, you don't have that outlet, it's hard for a single person to do everything. It is. Yeah. So I get it, and it'll burn you like we already talked about it.
And the thing is that like it just got to me though, where like I need to get this thing out, and so there's 2 other things in terms of the now.
Uh-huh.
And the now one, I was actually a bit inspired by J. Cole's release. The Fall Off.
Yeah.
Him about like how he viewed his career and stuff like that. So that added to the urgency.
Wasn't he selling his CDs out of the trunk, giving people rides and stuff, right?
He was touring the state and selling CDs out of the trunk.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, because he wanted that nostalgia feeling of like when he first started, and that's where it was, the CD world.
Yeah.
And he was selling them out, and they
said
fans. And
I was gonna say he even met fans, took him for a ride. They were listening to the whole album, and man, that'd be crazy.
Nice.
That'd be awesome. Anyway, sorry.
And but then another thing that kind of inspired me, and I put it in a note that it should be out at this point. But like, I just feel like there's somebody that I don't know or I haven't met that would probably miss me.
Yeah.
And it's basically on some mortality shit.
Okay.
And it's basically like they miss me, they love me, I'm no longer here. And even though NDOT and Noah are not necessarily the same thing, that's still a part of me.
Yeah.
And they would want to know me more as a man and to have something out there from that time period of my life.
Okay.
And that time period, those experiences, those emotions, those feelings, like at its purest.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
That let me throw it out.
Yeah.
And so even though like it's a big old full circle moment to have, if it is my last thing that I release, that would be that.
Yeah. Man, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome to think. Because and I've said it before on the podcast, that's the reason why I'm doing this podcast partially, because it's always going to be there for my kids to see.
Yeah.
It'll always be there. So they're going to be able to say, hey, I wonder what maybe I'm talking about something that they want an opinion on. They're actually going to be able to see it on video or something, or if not, I've already probably talked noise to them anyway, but, that's cool though, man, that, you want something out there for people to, hey, look, this is me. This is what I was, but it's still who I am.
Yeah.
Not only what you were, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool to have out there because that's what I want my kids to see also, stuff like that, because I want them to know everything that I've ever done, bad and good.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of stories to tell them still. but I mean, and and like my daughter Zaya, I've told her already. I was like, look, you're gonna know everything there is about me. I have nothing to hide. And I've already told your mom what stuff like, so Mandy knows that I'm gonna end up telling them stuff she don't even want to hear, but at the same time, they need to know, And so, there's some growing pains in there, and there's reasons why I want them to know, because you don't ever want your kids to make mistakes like you did, but at the same time, they are. But at least you can kind of give them a guiding path to kind of navigate all this stuff.
And I think that's really healthy to have that transparency, just for the fact of like, maybe other people wouldn't want that because they want to keep that facade or whatever. And I get that.
Yeah, I get it too.
But you're kind of trying to make the next generation better.
Yeah.
Even if it's at your own expense. It's not a person making a mistake doesn't necessarily devalue them, because if that's the case, then we're all devalued.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we all ain't worth nothing. I was gonna say something else, but I decided to keep it clean on that one. But anyway, I still laugh at my question. You're home now? What? Anyway, sorry. It's just so funny because it's for some reason that sticks out to me. But with the re-release of your music, looking back at your journey, and this is I know this is a typical question, but do you think the whole journey? Do you think it was worth it to where you're at now? Your whole journey.
I think it's worth it in the sense that it's something that I got out of my system, and I got to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
And I got to experience a life of like adventure, creativity, artistry, and just going for it.
Yeah.
Even the whole like in 2018, like I resigned from my job and just literally was a rapper for 15 months.
Yeah.
The fucking day that I announced it at work, an article on the San Antonio Express News said, "Don't quit your day job, like artists that should not leave," or whatever. And I still did it.
That's so funny.
But what I liked about that part was like, oh shit, this is what it feels like to not have a job and doing what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
And so the journey, I think it's worth it. And then also like it would be cool to not even care if it was worth it or not. And that's probably I think it's a sense of detachment on some spiritual stuff. And I think it's also on some like, what's the next things that you do to where it eclipses that, or you don't even think about that. Because they're just like, the biggest way I try to get people to see that perspective is like, pick an age, 45, whatever.
Yeah.
And then just go 45, 35, 25, 15, 5.
Yeah.
And you can just see all the evolutions of.
Yes. I get it.
And so like what I've done from now to then, just double that time. What's that life look like? Because I don't want to believe that the best years were behind me.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I want to believe
that's always good.
The best time is right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. That's good, man. That's good stuff right there. But as far as like, now still looking back a little bit.
Okay.
Well, what would you say is the biggest lesson you learned? And I'm paraphrasing this question because I just said lessons learned. So I'm kind of going more into it. But, do you think what's the biggest lesson you learned in your whole journey? Like good or bad, it doesn't matter. Just what do you think is the biggest lesson?
The biggest lesson. I think I will say, PSA, if there was ever any artists or anybody trying to do something in entertainment, if they wanted a question answered out, hit me up.
Yeah.
In terms of the biggest thing I could think of, really, and that I feel is it's cliche, and I'm gonna use it. But
that's like, okay.
It's so let me throw it in the cliche jar.
There you go. We got it.
It's definitely the journey, man.
Yeah.
It's the fucking journey.
Yeah.
Like the journey is fucking everything.
Yeah.
Because
and try to enjoy it while you're doing it, right?
Enjoy it, And it's the journey up and down.
Yeah.
Because like it's just it's life in general.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not
that's
even
true.
like just the artistry, just like anybody who picks sports, anybody picks a career, anybody picks a family, whoever, like it's just life in general.
Yeah.
And so like it's just all about the journey and to try to be present, and it's something that I've recently heard and kind of think of, but like you don't realize you're in the good old days until
they're gone. They're not gone, but you're past those days.
And so I kind of just feel like right now, every time it's just this is the good old days.
Yeah,
because things can get better, things can get worse, things can get whatever.
It's true.
So you're just
that's true.
It's the journey. That's the biggest thing.
All right, last. Well, this ain't gonna be the last question, but
Okay.
So I think I know the answer to this already. But what is your best memory of your whole music journey that you can remember? I think I know what it is, but I'm not you, so I can't tell. I can't answer that.
A lot of them, this might be a cop out, but like a lot of them are really just in the beginning where it's pure innocence of music and just wanting to create music.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make this disclaimer that like to anybody I've worked with on non-music stuff, but it's for the music. So even right now, this podcast, to music videos, to photo shoots, to interviews, to anything of that nature, like it's fun and it's great and it's all that's like I enjoyed the interaction and stuff like that. Right? These are their own memories, and you actually get your own battle scars with these people. Like the people that I went to war with there, we're closer on a different level than family because nobody knows what it's fucking like to be working on something for 15 hours of a video shoot.
Yeah. Like, I know where you're coming from.
And so like, of course your family, your friends are your friends, but like when you have those kind of experiences, like that's that army shit where like you don't know what it's like in those battlefields.
Yeah. Yeah.
With that said, when I'm just making a beat or writing a rhyme and just wanting the best thing out of it or what I'm trying to get out of it, that to me, like before I even had to think of like a fucking music video or before I even had to think of like a cover or anything,
all that extra stuff, it's just thinking about the pure music by itself.
Oh my God.
That's I got
fucking
you.
Boom.
That's it.
Dude. And
when it sounds good to you, you're like,
oh fuck.
That's it.
You're raising your arms like you won a championship.
Yeah. And something clicks like that, it's crazy.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it for sure. To a point. I haven't made it as far as you have, as far as video wise, but
do your thing, man. The journey, like I said, the journey. So whether this is episode 6, right?
Yes.
So episode 6 to 16 to 106 to if you ever even said fuck it, I did episode 12 and I'm done.
Yeah.
The fucking journey, dude.
Hey.
Because like
I still did it.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Yeah, that's the way I've looked at it. And I don't know how long this is gonna last. Hopefully it lasts a long time. And maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But I think the same way though. At least I did it, And that's what I try to tell the kids too, even when I was starting to do this. Is that, hey, look, I'm just gonna let you know at least I've done this. Because you got to start somewhere. It doesn't matter how old you are, because I'm 52. I'm starting in this game a little late, and I don't want to say late like it's a bad thing. It's just that I finally, even though I've done video editing, stuff like that for 15 years, a little over that, I haven't really done it mainstream. I've never really done a whole lot of stuff, but I've done it. But now it's funny. The wheels are slowly rolling.
It's called a callback. When we were talking about people moving out and people staying, there's some people who made a fucking podcast, and there's some people who never know what it'll be like to make a podcast.
There you go.
To each their fucking
yeah, exactly, man.
Have the experience.
Exactly. So, all right, last bit. This is it. All right. So you releasing the music now. What do you think about your future? What is the future of N.C? Is there going to be new music coming, or you just want to write lyrics and maybe give them to somebody else, and they were like, hell yeah, I'll make a song out of this. You ever thought about doing that? Or
I've even had that asked during the thing, and I know my personality. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I'm someone where like
these are my lyrics,
basically.
And guess what? You don't feel what I feel.
I think
no, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Nah, I mean, I think there probably is a bit of ego, but then there's also, I think, of the joy that I get out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably could do it for somebody, but I just think that I wouldn't want to because I don't know if the spirit is there. In terms of music, like I'm on some like I'm not gonna say that I'm done. I will say that like I had tried to make beats a while back and it almost felt like it was a step backwards.
Oh yeah.
I should be doing something else in that. But then through all this nostalgia and like listening to old stuff, I did get inspired to want to write.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of like, it's not even a fork in the road. It's whatever I want to do is basically, if the demo was the last thing that I release, I'm fine with it because it's every, like, I've got quite a bit. It is really fucking dope to listen to your own catalog.
Yeah.
And like, oh shit, like,
yeah.
Like everybody can go back and listen to music, but when it's your own self, it's your own audio diary.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy to relieve.
Because you remember what you were thinking at that time. You remember like everything. It's like, you know, even the little videos that I've made, even that does that to me. Like, oh, I remember this. I remember why I did this. And anyway.
Yeah.
But, but I get it, man. That's cool, man.
And so, and then if I want to make music going forward, I think I would. And it would be literally like I made it, cover out, boom, then don't give a fuck. Cover out, maybe a post, and that's
it. Yeah.
Because of all the stuff that I'm doing with the demo.
Yeah.
And the album, that's the demo, the album, the album's called The Demo.
Yeah, I got you.
This is the only thing 2026 that I'm doing for it.
Okay.
Everything that I'm releasing, marketing or promo or post, it's just all of the stuff of that time.
Okay.
This is the only thing. As I shown you, I did a montage.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, and so that's a trip.
It could use some editing though. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you, man. No, it's good the way it is because it's what you thought. It's what you vision.
Uh-huh.
You know, Gabriel, sidebar again. Gabriel made a video a while back.
Okay.
Of when, because he's a grandfather now.
Yeah,
right?
Congrats.
So he made a video with Maya and Eric, who had the baby. So he made a video, and it actually was really cool. Like, he goes, "It's not as good as yours." I was like, "No, dude, it's good. It's really good, but it's what you saw." You know what I mean? So, but that's cool, man. You know, so you don't want to do like a Dr. Dre thing. You see Compton, you get inspired again and start writing music all over again, or what?
Well, that would be the thing. Where
that'd be kind of cool, though, man.
If I make music, it would be on some like just doing it and then put it out, but without little minimal effort of marketing.
I got you.
I think there's just something that like I gotta figure out what that next passion is.
Yeah.
The only thing that I know that is certain is like family life.
Okay.
Like lady, kids, this and that.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard some things about it.
It's okay. It's okay to have kids and a wife that are good to you. It's all right.
That's right. You better be nice to this husband right here. But that, and then just finding out what is that passion or whatever. Yeah. I know I have passion. It's just where do I aim it at?
So I'll say this: being a father and a husband now, whenever that happens to you, you will find that you will do anything and everything for those kids. And it's on a level that you probably, and I know I'm telling you, but it's on another level than that. It's like going from playing city basketball to going to AAU to going to the NBA. It's like a weird thing because I don't think if I had the kids, I don't know if I'd be even doing this little bit that I'm doing, because this is not just for me, it's for them. So you find that you're doing all kinds of dumb stuff. It's like, it's not dumb, but it's like, I would have never done this if I was sick. But at the same time, maybe I would have. I don't know.
It's called Zaylen Production.
I mean, it is called. I mean, it's true. It is. I named everything after the kids. Darn kids, man.
I love them.
No, man, it's all good. But
oxytocin.
So, with that being said, this is closing time, man. This is about it, man. I don't know if there's any other topics you want to talk about real quick before we go, or anything else you want to say. I know we could have gone into a bigger, deeper dive, and I know that. But at the same time,
about this petty page.
I know, right? Yeah, let's be petty about the petty page, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. So shout out again, Seguin's petty, but no, man,
uplifting page.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe they'll be on here one day on the podcast. I don't know, boy. But any last words you got? You good or?
Last words. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Oh man, thank you. Actually, I'm glad you reached out to me for this.
And I mean, just to anybody watching or listening, present moment, and love. love. Give love, receive love.
There it is. Sounds good to me. Well, with that being said, I guess that's the end of the podcast today. Thank you for being on to the A3 On Beyond podcast. This is Noah Castillo. Well, no, this is Jason Avalos. I was talking to Noah Castillo, also known as N.C. If you know him that way only, you get to know another side of him today. And vice versa, I guess, right? Because some people don't probably even know that you were N.C. They're like, who the hell? What the hell did he do?
That's crazy.
So that'll be cool though. The demo's coming out. You're re-releasing the music. What day you really re-releasing it?
Cinco de Mayo.
There it is.
On all DSPs, the demo. You can check it out.
So if you're looking at this podcast, I think I might release the podcast out on the same day.
Let's
do it that way. So if you're looking at the podcast and you don't have the copy of the demo, guess what? Now's your chance to get it. Yeah. Just download it and pay like $500
or $1,000, whatever you can afford.
And donate to my studio. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, all right, man. Well, no, man. As always, it's always good to talk to you because we talk a lot outside of this. But at the same time, I like talking like this too. I think it's cool to, for people to see both of us in a different light. I guess you have more experience in it. I don't, but hey, it's all good. I like it. But otherwise, man, thank you guys for listening. If anybody wants to be on the podcast, email me zaylen.productions@gmail.com. I'll have the prompt up there. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We'll be out there. I probably should have said this in the beginning. It's probably what I should have done to grab people's attention, but maybe I'll cut it out and do that. But who knows? But otherwise, and if you want to be on the podcast, man, anybody out there in this area, I'm open to it. Just call me and we'll vet each other out.
Yeah.
And see if we really think you're a fit for the podcast or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you own a business in Seguin, I especially want you guys also. But anybody here local that just wants to come out and shoot the shit with us, or whatever, and chill and have a good time with just talking or whatever. Maybe watching basketball like we are right now. Anyway, otherwise, then, Today 3 podcast, we're out of here, man.